Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. I'm actually excited to play 2K22 for the first time in a long time. And the reason being is I got a Pro-Am team. But here's the twist. It's going to be different. I'm playing lock. Yep. I'm playing lock for this team. So you're going to see a different side here. I'm going to be mainly focused on defense, you know, trying to get stops, trying to play good individual and team defense. I'm going to break down all those different sets throughout the season and, you know, the different rotations that we make and just what I'm doing as an on-ball primary defender and all that stuff. Now, the reason I'm posting the build first is because I already know how you guys work. If I just posted the gameplay, all the comments would just be, where's the build, where's the build, where's the build, how do I make the build? How could you post this, Joe, without telling us how to make the build? So I'm gonna post the build before I post all the regular season and playoff games and tournament games and all those, you know, crazy competitive Pro-Am games that we're gonna be in. I'm gonna post the build first. Now, with this build, it's a glitch 6'7" small forward. You get more speed, you get better badges, all that type of stuff. You just have to do, like, most of you guys probably know from my other videos, but the metric imperial, you got to go back and forth. I'm gonna show you how to make it and then just show you what I did. And obviously, if you want to make the build, you could tweak the attributes however you want, get the badges that you want. All I ask is that you please drop a like on the video. Let me know down in the comments if you guys are excited to see me play lock in a competitive Pro-Am league. And let's get right into it, man. All right. Oh, yeah, by the way, make sure y'all sub up. All right. We're still on that grind to 1 million subs. I know 2K is in a rough spot right now, but we're still on that grind. All right. So check it out. First things first. This is my version of the best lock build. Some people like 6'3", 6'4", 6'5" locks, so that mismatch expert isn't as big of a factor when they play in these comp Pro-Am games against like 5'8", 5'10", 6-foot point guards. But for me, I will always take height, wingspan. You know, it's just my personal preference. Yeah, they might, you know, that Hall of Fame mismatch expert, they might hit a couple 10 or 20% contested shots on you. But for the most part, I'd rather be able to get blocks on the perimeter, get really, you know, get right up, you know, tight on my guy and be, pause. But y'all know what I'm saying, and be able to get really good contests because of the long arms and all that. All right, so first things first, let me show you guys a regular 6'7", because I already know somebody in the comments gonna be like, oh, that, you don't even need to do all that. You're doing all this extra stuff. Trust me. It is worth it. It makes the build 10 times better. All right. Small forward. Now, I did make the point guard version of this already where you get quick chain and you could get a 6'6" wingspan on a 6'7" player, and it's just a better offensive version. But this is the lockdown version because that small forward, you can get an extra inch on your wingspan, which allows you to get like gold intimidator and a higher block rating and better, just better defensive stats in general. So that's why we're making this at small forward as opposed to like the other one we made at point guard. But let me just show y'all 6'7" minimum weight, small forward. If you were to make it normal and max out the wingspan, as you're gonna see, you only get an 82 speed, okay? The glitched version of this, you're gonna have 88 speed, and just overall, just the build is way better, okay? So let's create the glitched version of this lock build. All right, as I said, small forward, right hand, all of this doesn't matter. The hand, the number doesn't matter. I'm just doing my stuff. I got my guy looking like Kobe, so we might as well make him look like Kobe. All right, so 6'6" height to start, max out the weight, max out the wingspan. Now, most of you guys know this process. You go back and forth between metric and imperial, but for those of you that don't know, I'm gonna walk you through it the whole time. All right, so after you make it 6'6", just max the build out to 99 overall. Takeovers don't matter. The attributes don't matter. None of that stuff matters. All right. All you're doing right now is just basically just tricking the build system a little bit. All right. Edit the build. You're going to back out. As I said, you're going to go into your features, settings, and then change it to metric system. Anyone that's new to this and trying to make the build, if I'm going too fast, just pause the video. Obviously, common sense, right? Y'all know that. All right. You're gonna go in and edit the same build that we just made. All right, this one right here, the small forward 1.98. Edit. You're gonna put the height up to 2.05. Now, when you do these adjustments, go slow, because if you go like above or below what you're supposed to go to, it will mess up the build. All right, 113 weight, and then we want 2.31 for the wingspan. Body shape does not matter. Again, just max the build out to 99 overall, get your takeovers, and then go back, edit the build, go back to the main menu. All right, really got to do this, I think, 2 more times, and then you'll have the glitched version available. And then once you have the glitched version available, you can just tweak it all, you know, however you want for the attributes and the badges, but I'm gonna show you what I made. All right, we back out. features, settings, change this thing back to Imperial system. Go back in, edit that same build you just created. Mine is right here, 6'9". Edit this, you're gonna go down to 6'6". Remember, go slow, do not go below 6'6" or you'll mess it up. All right, 6'6". Actually, that might be the lowest you could actually go on a small forward. Or no, I think you go to 6'5". So make sure you don't go below. You're gonna keep 250-pound weight, 7'3" wingspan, body type doesn't matter. And again, just max this thing out to 99 overall. Takeovers, pick whatever you want, finish. Go back, edit the build, change it back to the metric system. And this is gonna be the last time we have to do it before we'll be able to edit the build. All right, so edit, back out. I know it's a little tedious. I'm trying to do it as fast as I can so the video is not 45 minutes long. Units of measure, metric, and here we go. Now, you're gonna edit the same build, obviously. You're gonna put it to 2.05 for the height, okay? The 1.98, this build right here. Edit, 2.05 for the height. Up. Max weight, max wingspan. Body shape doesn't matter. Max it out one last time, and then it will be ready to be created. All right, takeovers don't matter. You're just gonna go back out, change it back to Imperial, put the build to 6'7", and boom, you're gonna see you'll have 88 speed. That's how you know if it worked, if you did it correctly. If you have 88 speed on the build, that's how you know the glitch worked. All right, so I'm gonna show you right now. Features, settings. This is it. The build will be ready to edit, and then I will show you what I created. I'll give you a couple options for what you could create. That's my build right there, the two-way mid-range shooter, by the way. All right, but we go in, we edit the same build, small forward 6'9", right? Edit. All you got to do now, turn it down to 6'7". Boom. Lower the weight all the way to 180. And as you can see, we have 88 speed, 86 acceleration. You know it worked because you have that. Now, some people made this at point guard, but at point guard, the max wingspan you could get is 7'3". So yes, it's good, but you could only get 80 block, and for gold intimidator, you need 81 block. Okay, so you get the higher speed and you still get gold intimidator because you're at small forward. All right, that's why I made that small. You could do this as shooting guard as well, I believe, and still get the 7'4" wingspan. Okay, but here, let me show you. See, 80 block, you get silver intimidator. 81 block, you get gold. So that's a big like advantage that you'll have on top of still having 88 speed. Because if you make this build a regular 6'7", you do get a higher block rating, so you will have the gold intimidator, but as I showed you, you only get 82 speed. So this is a way to get higher speed to keep up with those small point guards, but still have the gold intimidator. It's a really, really nice like advantage to have, okay? So what I did with this build, I know some people, they're like, oh, I'm making a lock, I'm maxing all my defense out because I want as many defensive badges as possible. That's cool, you get 33 defensive badges, it's good. For me, I want to have a build, as I told you, like, yes, I want to be able to lock up in terms of individual defense and team defense, but I want to be able to get buckets too when needed, whether it's on the fast break, out the corner in the half court, all that type of stuff. So I tweaked mine a little bit. Plus, with college, I get 4 extra badges, and then I hit level 40, I think 3 times on next gen or 2 times. So I have like 6 or 7 extra badge points I can put on my build, and I'm just gonna put them all on defense anyway, so I don't need 33. So what I did to save some attributes is I did no interior, because listen, in Comp Pro Am, if the center gets the ball and I'm on him, the only chance I have to stop him is to steal it from him. So I'm just gonna be spamming X anyways. My interior does not matter. Also, interior costs strength, so you're spending double the attribute points. There's just, you don't need it, all right? So what I did, and let me make sure I'm doing this correctly because I don't wanna lie to you guys, is obviously I maxed out my speed, my acceleration, my vertical went to 75, and then my stamina was 88. Okay, that's my physicals right there. So really solid, really fast build. Now, perimeter defense, I put to 94. because that's the Hall of Fame clamps, as you can see over here on where is it? Oh yeah, right here. 94 is to get Hall of Fame clamps, so obviously I want that. 99 steel, absolute must, and then I maxed out all this to get the badge. So I have 31 defensive badges, plus I'm gonna put all 6 of my extra badges on defense. So I have 37 defensive badges for me. Obviously tweak it if you need more, because maybe you didn't hit level 40 or whatever, or you don't have rebirth or college, or y'all get what I'm saying. Anyways, my playmaking. Very important that I could get the ball on the break and actually do something. So for me, I wanted to make sure I had Hall of Fame downhill, but on top of it, Scottie Pippen behind the back, where like you're running full speed and you whip it to the other side and go past people. I wanted to make sure I got that. So I needed 75 ball handling to make that happen. So I got the 75 ball handling. Now, if you want better dribble moves, you could go up to 80, but I just didn't have the attributes to do it. And I said 75 is good because the only time I'm really going to be dribbling the ball is on the break. Now, in Comp Pro, you got to be able to pass the ball. Obviously, like my usual go-to default is 85 for the gold bullet passer, but as a lockdown, I got to save the attributes, and I'm not going to have the ball in my hands that much. So all I need is silver bullet. So I went with 71 pass accuracy. That gives me 21 playmaking badges, so I could have unpluckable, you know, because they get a lot of fluke steals. I could get bailout, downhill, silver bullet, etc., etc. Pretty solid playmaking for a lockdown. Now, shooting. Obviously, I'm gonna be spotted up in the corner most of the game, but sometimes I slide up to the top, you know, to the hash or whatever. So I gotta be able to shoot the 3. So max this out at 79. Now, one of the most OP badges in this build, one of the most OP badges in this game that I want to make sure I have on this build is Hall of Fame Sniper. So what I'm going to do here is, to make sure I get that, you need at least 83 or 80 mid-range. I can't get 80 mid-range. I mean, I can't get 83 pointer because of my wingspan, but I could get 80 mid-range. But what I also noticed was Hot Zone Hunter. I could get it on gold if I went up to 83 mid-range and I get an extra shooting badge. So that's what I decided to do. 83 mid-range and 79 three-pointer. 24 shooting badges on a 6'7" max wingspan lock. This is pretty solid if you ask me. I want to be able to dunk the ball, obviously. 92 driving dunk would get me all the contact dunk packages, but how often am I really going to be contact dunking anyway? But to get the pro contact dunks, all you need is 84. I figured I might as well get that, right? So I put my driving dunk up to 84. My layup is 64, and then my close shot is already 53 because of my mid-range shot. Mid-range and close shot are tied together. So that's my finishing. Only 11 finishing, but all I really need is limitless takeoff, posterizer, slithery. I put putback boss on just so I can get like some putback dunks on the offensive glass sometimes and whatnot. So yeah, that's enough finishing for me for my lock build. And then my free throw, I put the rest on free throw at 83 because obviously, you know, you get fouled in these close games, you gotta be able to knock free throws down. So that's the lock build that I went with. As I showed you, you could tweak it, give it more defense if you need it, because maybe you don't have the level 40 extra badges that I have, or maybe you just want to make it different. I showed you how to create the glitch build, showed you this is the glitch build that I'll be playing in these Comp Pro games with, that you guys are gonna see the videos on. But this is, in my opinion, the best lock build for me in NBA 2K22. For my takeovers, obviously I just go lock. So I go extreme clamps, stonewall ball handlers into forced stops, pickups, and fumbles when botting them up. And then my secondary one is the enhanced jump shot contest. Provides a large boost to your shot contest against perimeter jump shots. But, you know, I might switch it around sometimes, maybe put perimeter badge drop, or, you know, we can switch it up. I also get glass take, but for me, I'm playing lock. I'm going lock take. And as you see, this build is going to be called a two-way mid-range shooter. Pretty cool name. I got him looking like Kobe. You know, I mean, I know Kobe obviously was like, you know, getting buckets all the time, and I'm playing lock. But Kobe was an elite defender. And if you remember in the Olympics, Kobe literally told Coach K, hey, I want to guard the other team's best player right off the jump. Right off the jump ball, I'm guarding the other team's best player. So Kobe had that, you know, that defensive mindset when he wanted to. Absolutely. And what was he like? I don't know. I think he set the record for most times on like the all defensive team. So, and he's my favorite player growing up. So I got my guy looking like Kobe. We're going to get in these Comp Pro leagues. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. It's the best lockdown build in NBA 2K22. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new. I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace.